Hey everyone, this is Micah Leao. I'm gonna show you what strategy I've been using for the IML web analyzer, and I've been using pitchforks with the analyzer. And the reason why I like to use pitchforks is it gives you better entries. Um, I don't like the drawdowns. So once a trade comes up on the analyzer, for me, I'm not just gonna enter it. I'm gonna put up my pitchfork because if you go to back to the pitchfork training and it's on IML TV with Stephen Greger, you're gonna figure out these lines. The top parallel, lower parallel, and the median is very important points. And as you can see, I'm going to show you a lot of people that enter the AUD USD trade on a buy. They it actually went against them. And I'm going to show you the reason why, or why I didn't enter the trade at that point. Um, so let me see. So as you can see, AUD USD was called at 0.776 0.76682, and that's right where my line is. Now, once you understand pitchforks, um, you're gonna you understand on better entries. One of the ways to enter the IML web analyzer is how Steve Hooley said, wait for the blue to cross the orange. Now, as you can see, a lot of people entered right at this arrow, and you can see it went down. Now, first confirmation that it wasn't a good trade at the time is look at the MACD. Look how far apart the blue and the orange are, and it's still heading down. Another confirmation for me is with the pitchfork, it broke my line, came back up, retested, and it made its way down. Now, I'm not saying this wasn't a good trade because I did make a $30 profit, but I know this bottom parallel is a very good entry point for me. So, as you can see, and if you line it up, once it hit this bottom line, look at the crossing of the blue. Okay, look at that. And then look at here. Now, as Steve Hooley says, cross blue over orange for a buy. And look at it, it hits it right on point. Comes down, hit my bottom parallel, and starts to make its way back up. So that's how you would have entered the AUD USD trade. But I wanted to show you this NZD JPY trade that was called. And this is you're gonna see the power in this IML web analyzer and this pitchfork strategy. I'm gonna clear my screen because I'm gonna actually draw it up for you guys. It might take a little time, so bear with me, but I believe you're gonna love this strategy and even love the web analyzer even more. So here we go. So this NZD/JPY was called. Okay, I'm gonna do some clearing. I don't use the RSI, but this is how I'm going to set it up. Now, so I'm going to set up the pitchfork. As you can see, this low created a high, low, lower high, back to a lower low. So I'm going to take my pitchfork, and to find out more about pitchforks, head on over to IML TV with Steve Greger, a very good teacher. I'm telling you, you're going to like this strategy. Set my pitchfork like this. And again, one thing I love about the pitchforks is it's very accurate in entries. And that's why I like to use my hate drawbacks. And you're going to want to make sure that when you set your pitchforks, you want it to the edge or the very tip of the wick. Because again, your entries are going to the pip. Okay, here we go. Now let's take a closer look. Now, when you get into your pitchfork training, you're going to find that this top parallel, which is the top line, the median, and the lower parallel are very important points, especially for entries. And as you can see, after we set it up, and let me get my my tool out. After we set it up, it shot down, touched this lower parallel, shot back up to the median. Remember I said the median, upper parallel, lower parallel, key points. Came down, touched lower parallel again, and look at this median. Actually broke the median. So 4 key points in this trade. Now, off this current trade, the NZDJPY, the web analyzer called this trade right after it hit the median, it hit the parallel, went up green, pulled back in red, and this is where 425 it was called. Let's get the exact entry. 78,574. 78,574. Right there. That's where the trade was called. Okay, right there. Now, as you can see, again, like with the pitchfork saying, median lower parallel, you just got this trade right here. Here to here. Now, here's where the beauty lies in the analyzer. And I wanted to confirm this before I actually did this video. So I was telling myself, well, if it did this trade, I wonder if it called this buy to this median, if the analyzer gave this trade. So I went ahead and back tested it, and I want to show you guys. So as you can see, it called the trade on the pullback, which was at 425. Now if we look here, it should have called the trade on this pullback right here at 2200 on the 19th. So I went and I checked 2200 NZDJPY on the 19th. And as you can see, there you go. NZDJPY on the 19th at 2200, 78.658. 78. Called right there. As you can see, the beauty of it. Remember, in the training it said the blue crossed the orange. It's a buy. Well, if you take this and you put it right there, look at it, spot on. Blue, right before the blue called the orange, crossed the orange. Web analyzer called the trade. Let's see if it happened on this side. It didn't cross yet, but as you can see, it was at the bottom of the MACD coming around. So you know what? Even though it didn't cross, it was spot on because of my pitchfork. Said it was, a good buy. So again, this tool is amazing. So now, right, you could have caught this trade earlier today going up. And I believe the analyzer called this trade as well at 23.50 on this pullback. And let me mark it. Right here, 23.50. Yesterday on the 19th. There you go. NZDJPY. Oh, sorry guys. The thing keeps NZD/JPY on the 19th, 2350, 78.714. Right there. And that's another trade from the analyzer going up. And then with your pitchfork trading, you could have took this trade coming back down. So just off this analyzer, right? Just off this analyzer, you got 1, 2 trades, 3 trades. Now with the pitchfork trading, you could have got this trade and this trade right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades just in this pitchfork alone from the web analyzer. And while I'm doing this, I can pretty much tell you that once it hits this, remember the top parallel? Once it hits this, guess what's going to happen? It's going to come right back down. So I hope you like this strategy. I hope you see the power of this strategy, but more importantly, utilizing the web analyzer. And let's catch them pips. Study, study, study. Get into the IML Academy. Learn the pitchforks, and we'll see you at the top. Until the next time, aloha, stay blessed. Hey guys, Micah Leao here. I wanted to, I left my charts up because on this NZD/JPY trade, because I wanted to reinforce the power of this analyzer using the pitchfork strategy. And if you know in my previous video, I told you folks, let me take away my fib so it can clear up a little. I told you I was waiting for it to hit this top parallel and make its way back down, but it didn't happen. But that's okay. The analyzer gave you so much more trades, so all I did was throw up another pitchfork. Now, as you can see, right, it broke my top parallel, went up, came, started retesting it, and started to make its way up. So again, all I did was throw up another pitchfork in that direction. And look at all the median touches. So you got 1, 2, 3 median touches. Now on the third median touch, it came back down. And remember I said these lines play a critical entry point. Now, once it hit here, it broke my lower parallel, so I was waiting for a buy, but because it broke, I wanted to see if it was going to go in for a sell. Now, all I did was take a fib, placed it at the bottom, top, and as you can see, where it broke through, there's a major level, 38.2, so I was waiting for it to see what it was going to do, if it was going to break the 38.2 and I get it for a sell, if it was going to touch it and go back up. As you can see, it touched the 38.2 and went back up. But this arrow right here, the web analyzer called a buy. And off this buy, look at the movement that happened. Enter the buy, consolidated, came in and out, started to make its way up, hit this line right here. With this arrow, the analyzer called a sell. So you could have got in for a sell from here to here. Now, I hope you see how accurate this web analyzer and how powerful it is to use it. And this is all before, I was out all day and this is what had happened. Now you can see price is around my lower median. So what am I going to do? I'm going to wait to see the movement and see if the analyzer gives us another trade on this pair. I hope you guys enjoyed this continuation. I hope you see the power in this tool, the web analyzer, and just hope you guys utilize it and make a lot of pips. Until the next time, it's Micah Leao. Aloha, stay blessed.